Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is a reading for self-identified starseeds only. So if you don't identify as a starseed, then, well, you've been led here for some reason, but the reading's probably not for you. But I'm not doing them by origin because, let's face it, who amongst us has just one origin? But I'm going to do it by the one unique quality that you do have, and that's the star sign, the energy matrix of your birth chart that you chose to incarnate by. Now, it's a bulk introduction again, as always. There's a timestamp down below so that you can fast forward through all this waffle after you've seen it once, because you want to watch your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. And if you're in this sort of reading, I assume you're familiar with your birth chart, but if not, there's a link down below as well for that. Also, there's a link to the Facebook group for the channel, where I post not just my readings, but other people's readings, and more importantly, all the astrology videos that I watch. Well, most of the astrology videos that I watch. So you can, hey, learn along with me. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed so far. Please do subscribe. It really does help the channel. And also comment, because it's always really good to get your feedback and know that I'm not just sat here in my living room talking to a camera for no point whatsoever. But thank you for everyone who has given me feedback so far, and I am very grateful. And I'm very grateful that it appears that some of the readings have been useful. So anyway, it's a guidance reading. We will look at what energy you can be receiving, what energy you can be embodying, and a general guidance card with a good dollop helping of oracle cards to go with it. You can ask a question beforehand, but it's not really a spread that's designed for that. But try it, pause the video, think, isolate your question, concentrate it on a few moments, and see if the reading does give you some form of answer for it. But it's not really that sort of reading, so I'm not going to guarantee it. It's a lot more abstract than that, because everything that these cards will turn up is something that you can encounter individually in your own ways in your lives. Anyway, enough waffle from me. Let me bring up the cards. Okay, Starseed Capricorn, and welcome to Capricorn Moon and Rising if you've just joined us after the timestamp. If you watched the whole intro, you'll notice there's a big pause in the middle of the shuffle video, which was as this enormous bee-stroke-fly thing came in and started dive-bombing me. And I'll discuss that in a minute, because that was when all the cards changed as well. So, the energy coming in for you is Three of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Cups. So there's a celebration. There is a chance for a celebration. There is a chance to feel joy at something that is going on in your life. And it is a celebration, or that feeling joy. It's enabling you to present something. And I do feel, as much as I don't, this is not a love reading, we've got the Knight of Cups at the beginning, who is known for giving an offer of love. And at the end, the guidance is the Lovers and the Two of Cups. It's about bringing two things together. But there's a price to pay by bringing two things together. There is this card, how you can embody this energy, is karma, or it actually equates to the world. But we're looking at it through the lens of the Queen of Swords that comes to clarify it. And beneath all of this, and just this one bit, we have behind a mask, stuck in the mud, and deep freeze. Now, I'm almost feeling like if there's some form of celebration that's coming in, maybe you're not entirely inclined to celebrate to start off with, because I really do feel the karma aspect of this karma card rather than the world. But the world's your oyster at the moment, but I feel like you've got to strip some things away, which is what the Queen of Swords is saying. Have you been wearing a mask, or is someone around you wearing a mask? But have you been wearing a mask because you have been protecting yourself? From the spell cards, we've got the power symbol. Cleanse, purify and protect the physical body. And I feel like there may have been an element of you adopting a certain persona or adopting a certain attitude. This may be somebody around you, but I think it's probably more you. That it worked for you and it worked well for you, so you kept on doing it. But it has prevented your progress so far. So if you accept this celebration and this new dynamic dream, dynamic path forward, which has emotional connotations with it, if you accept that, you are really freeing yourself up to move forward. 3 of Wands here at the end. But it means bringing two things together that you haven't necessarily brought together in the past. It's something that you have to make a choice to do that, and then you will find that you have the tools to do it. If this is on a love aspect, maybe it's a message to drop your guard a little and let someone present themselves to you. Conversely, it may be calling upon you, but remember, this is the energy that you're receiving. So I think it's more you're the one that needs to be dropping the mask and moving on and not being stuck. Because out of the, which one's this one? The Gateway Oracle, we got simplifying your life. So again, cutting things out. What is it? Maria Kondo? You know what I mean, that woman who says throw everything out. Simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures of life. And I think that maybe if you have been protecting yourself or had adopted a certain role because it worked for you in the past, it's not going to work anymore. Something's going to come up and show you why not. Because these are celebration energies coming in. This is a whole new dream coming in that offers promise to you. And it's over the ever unfolding rose. It's cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Now, the fact is that you have to be told it's happening for you and not to you indicates that maybe initially it's not as pleasant as what you would like it to be. Then we have accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty, but also that can be outwardly looking, especially if you are simplifying your life. Listening with your heart, I trust the messages I receive from my heart. Again, the stuck in the mud and the deep freeze indicates that that's not necessarily been happening. And the behind the mask, again, emphasizes that. And then trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided, because we have here, out of the Lightworkers Oracle, charity, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. Now, if you are asking for something, you maybe need to just have a look at, if you are asking for something, you've already asked, so you don't need to keep asking. But you need to look at what obstacles you are creating to that manifesting, because whatever obstacles you create, they will work. They will, you will, what's that, the law of attraction, law of manifestation. What you feel and what you think will come back to you. So if you are protecting yourself from something because you're wanting something else, bear in mind that the protecting yourself from something could also be protecting you from the something else as well. So really be careful about what guards you have up around you. Cleanse, purify and protect are 3 different actions, but what I'm really called to is the cleanse and purify aspect. You want to cleanse and you want to protect something that's pure, not something that has gathered dust because it's been in armor for a long, long time. But this guidance at the end, there is forward progress coming here. There is certainly a choice that you will have to make to try and unify 2 things. But if you look at it on a love aspect, or use the love aspect as symbolic for the reading, then the Lovers and the 2 of Cups, you don't get much more explanatory than that. Some form of synthesis, some form of union is coming around. Whether that's a union between two aspects of yourself, your home life and your job life, or with you with another person. But there's stuff that you have to cut out first. There's barriers and protective mechanisms that you have to cut out first, and you have to do the work on accepting what is. And maybe some of these protective mechanisms ain't as necessary anymore as they used to be. But I really like we start with a 3 and we end with the 3. There's that forward motion and we're going from water to fire. So there's a complete turnaround if you grab this. And that complete turnaround is pivoting all around your actions of, are you stuck in the mud? Do you want to be asking for something, or do you want to be taking the actions to receive that something? My money is on it is the latter. Okay, Capricorn, that was a harsh telling off, really, wasn't it? If this means anything to you, comment down below. Please press the like and subscribe buttons on your way past. And your next reading to be coming out will be your new moon readings. All right? Good luck with this. It looks like there's a bit of inner self work going on for you. But it's nothing that you're not capable of. All right. Cheers.